We love hip hop.
One thing I wanted to mention before I get to my last couple of stories. I don't know if you guys noticed, I didn't really talk about a lot of Toronto rap today, man. I was just gonna let it go and not say shit because I don't want to be that guy who keeps on saying, "Oh, Toronto rap is dead. Oh, Toronto rap is dead. Ain't shit going on in Toronto rap." And then people start saying, "Well, aren't you the We Love Hip Hop guy? You sound like a hater." But low key, there's not really a lot going on. Okay, let's do a quick check. All right, big salute to what's the third? I see you popping up in the chat over here. That's my brother right there. I seen you last night doing the reaction to the J. Cole album with Academics. Salute to y'all. Let me do a quick search over here. Toronto rappers. Let's go to their page. Because I'd be remiss if I don't. Oh my God, they posted the Mad Russian shit. How much did Mad Russian pay you to put this up? Niggas is putting this up for the free us. I really hope they're not putting this up for the free us. I'm not playing this shit again. Revert to the beginning of the live to hear that hot garbage. Rising artist Baby Quan World drops at the top visual. Let's see what's going on over here.
Trash. Wrap up that shit and put that in a bag. If you get technical, I cannot lag. I run my own shit, I got my own bag. I do this shit strictly for the fans. Now stop being jealous and get them bands. I'm at the top. I got the guap.
Mula first dropped some new music. We already covered that on the podcast, so salute to Mula first. 100 OTD just dropped something new, so salute to 100 OTD.
Lil' Crow just got rich off of lit. Need a place to hide to prove I'm there. One shot right through his roof, we clear. Impaired driving, someone grab the wheel. Pills and codeine, I can barely hear you. They really on me, it can get serious. You better fear me if not fear, bro.
You don't fuck with the guys and that boy gotta go. I need me a jet, baby, up me the law. Yeah, load up the free car. You don't let him then we come for the law.
All right, so you got something coming soon.
Focus.
I just want to check. I want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence. We covered this on the podcast. T Grams, who did a freestyle over there with DJ Czar. Because when I go through Reddit, that's where I get like the stories on the Toronto rap, not necessarily what is the music, but the stories on Toronto rap. I start to see like it starts to get sparse, bro. Let's go to Torontology. And then we'll get to our last couple of stories. But like, if I go through the Torontology Reddit, they're talking like they're posting this video again, Baby 2 and 32 times, RIP 32 times, right? Can K Money reach the same status, popularity like he did back in 2018? Is his career pretty much dead? Okay, Quasi got a new song. Oh my God, these guys are such haters. But 80 views in a day is crazy. And Quasi's nice. What is happening out here, fam? Because Quasi has a music video that has like 1 million+ views on it. And turn around now and he does. That's crazy. Maybe Czar is right as far as the interest factor. People are not as interested in the Toronto rap scene as a whole, because when I think about somebody like Quasi, and salute to Quasi, if you see this, salute to you, brother. He's not like no gangster rapper. Okay, so even like as far as people looking for alternative to the drill shit, he was the alternative. And what, y'all ain't fucking with him neither? Come on, bro. Thoughts on new BFR diss snippet? Right, the BFR artists are really dissing Bebo drill docs in a new licks. Really? They're dissing the documentaries? Let's hear this.
The songs off the drugs, that's that pale talk. I be riding up and down Scott Road smoking drill dog. Plus a nigga should have stuck to dancing on TikTok. No.
Damn, they're dissing the bloggers?
Only time I be dancing is the diamonds on this wristwatch.
This is the youth here in the corner. that they're dissing.
Used to be at the pop for hours till my wrist lock. 36 in the
Basically, the point is not very fruitful right now. Right? RIP to this young man. We spoke about that earlier. But when you go through here, yeah, you'll see some people getting beat up and a few things like that. Toronto type shit, Northside Benji, Houdini, burner bands. It's old shit. Everybody's just over here reminiscing and shit. Who's this setup thing? Just like fuckery. Flippa dropped a new song. Like, we're down bad right now, bro. I don't want to be the Mad Russian shit. Like, not Toronto, but thoughts on new J. Cole. It's just down bad right now, fam. Torontology don't even got no rap to talk about. They're just still talking about like niggas from back in the day and shit. What's going on with 21 Knee and these niggas, like, not to diss these niggas, but they're talking about 2018 niggas. There's nothing going on. Right? We just covered this. Right? J8 featuring 100 OTD. Am I wrong, gang? Because I don't want to sound like that hater that's always like, oh, shit, Toronto ain't got nothing going on. Toronto ain't got nothing going on. Fam, when I go do my regular searches in the places where I find Toronto music, Toronto stories, it'd be like code names, like friggin' SP gets into beef with K5, and I'm like, who the hell are these niggas, and why are we supposed to care about them? Right? What's one page that I usually find a lot of, like, the fuckery? Six Trench. Salute to Six Trench. Like, this stupid shit. Like, look at this. Look at this.
I want to come in here to let you guys know.
Toronto girl exposes Towns member for eating her ass. And y'all girls got to figure this shit out, too. Because this whole, oh, he ate my ass and all that, and y'all could use that to get on Instagram and talk about it, like, this is stupid.
Know that the person you're following, T-Roy, Trice J. James, literally ate my ass. Like, on my baby.
Ain't nothing to talk about on this shit. Hence why, like, they're talking about Kendrick and shit. This is why this live, and don't get it twisted, it's not going to be like this all the way through 2026. But this is why this live is more focused on all of the stuff that's happening in the Toronto crime scene, because right now, that's more interesting than the Toronto rap scene. Anybody, all these last 4 stories, ain't nobody rapped in these stories. Maybe there might be a couple of rappers that we don't know about inside of, like, the police corruption shit and whatever, but we don't give a fuck about that part. We're like, yo, what happened with these police? How much charges are they going to get? You know what I'm saying? But as far as rap, I don't know. Liho says, let's talk about American stuff already. I do that because it's We Love Hip Hop. I know sometimes people would like to call it We Love Hip Hop Toronto, but it's We Love Hip Hop, okay? Salute to all of you guys, but it's We Love Hip Hop. It's not We Love Hip Hop Toronto. So we can go anywhere with this shit. We could talk about Saskatchewan niggas. We could talk about LA niggas. We could talk about whatever, right? And I do. We talked about the J. Cole album in the beginning of the stream, and every once in a while, I'll get into my Kendrick conspiracies. I'll cover some shit in America that's happening with American rappers at least 2 times a week. But my responsibility is to the Canadian music scene, okay? And moreover, even the Toronto music scene, because I'm here in Toronto. And don't get it twisted. I know Ason Eastwood dropped some dope music lately. Raz Freshco, Six Letter, all these different guys who are the lyrical guys are dropping music. Danielson, all of that. Omega Mighty and Double M just dropped a song the other day. So all you people who are going to jump in the comments later and be like, oh, well, you know, we're dropping hot music. Supreme Swiss, all you different people who are dropping hot music, salute. But we just looked up here on the Torontology Reddit and seen Quasi drop the music video that did 80 views in a day. the fuck's going on out here, bro? Even the most talented people are not getting the love that they should. It goes back to my argument of saying, yo, these guys, a lot of them have to end up buying the views so that it looks good. Because if you were really to see the interest level of what people care about in the scene, it's not that high, bro. Maybe I need to stop pointing it out because, again, I've told my co-host, the mics are loud. And you know that what's that shit, that concept that they talk about in The Secret? The power of suggestion or whatever. You know, I know words make spells and all that type of stuff. So I'll stop talking about it. I'll stop talking about the fact that the Toronto scene is on fucking life support. The rap scene, at least. R&B, Layla Day, all these different people flourishing. They're about to freaking probably get good record deals, all types of stuff. Right now, all we're doing is leaning on Casper, waiting for Top 5 to drop some music. Freaking, hopefully, like, oh, we see Pressa hanging out with this person and that person, and we're like, oh, that's great. Did you guys not notice? And I'm sorry, I'm on a rant, but hey, we over here, man. We here now. Did you guys not notice? I usually do something annually. Every year, New Year's Eve, when we're doing a live stream, and I do remember doing a live stream this year. Oh, I freaking unpinned it. That's crazy. That's how much we don't give a fuck about this shit. I unpinned it. Arms House. Right? Because I had in the top 3, I had 3 things pinned up here. And one of the things that I had pinned up here was the top 15 Toronto rappers. Thank you, Carol. Top 15 Toronto rap list. And on New Year's Eve, I would get together over here with the chat. We go through all of the rappers and figure out which ones are the top 15 in Toronto for the year, for that year only. Okay. The last one that I did was 2024 going into 2025. Usually when I drop the list, people get cheesed. They're like, Friday, why didn't I make the list? All this shit. This year, I didn't even make the list. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody was like, yo, where's your list, Friday? Why am I not on it? Because all of the people who, what am I going to do? Make the same list and just interchange a couple of names? Holy shit. Where is that list? I would never be able to find it in the amount of shit that I post on Instagram. But it was there. Okay? And now it ain't. So that just goes to show you, like, I didn't even feel like putting the list together because, like, to be honest, I don't know if I can get to 15. That's sad. That I can't think of 15, and not 15 top Toronto rappers. Obviously, there's more than that. But I'm trying to do it without reusing the same names from 2024 and maybe add some new names in there. I probably could add 100 OTD, which wasn't in the list last year. Sav was in my 2024 list. So he'll definitely be in the 2025 list that I would have made. But I just didn't have the inspiration to even want to do it because there wasn't a lot of new people and the list didn't shift around enough. I think I had Casper TNG as the number 1 back for the 2024 list. He's still number 1. So just an observation. Okay. I'm not trying to shit on the Toronto rap scene. But when I'm out here really doing this 2 episodes a week, plus a live stream, I would love to be able to give you guys a plethora of Toronto stories. What's going on with this rapper, this release, what he's doing next. Oh, this guy just went on a tour date. We talked about Sav being on the Rolling Loud flyer. So cool. Who else? One guy? And you know the other guy, I forget his name's that's on the thing too. So 2 Toronto rappers have been able to get on the Rolling Loud flyer. Not even Pressa. We fucked up right now, fam. I'm sorry. Again, I'll shut up. I'll stop talking about it because I'm a hater. It's we hate hip hop now. So it is what it is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.